Thank you for having me. A goal of today's workshop is to address two important areas, research and policy. As such, I would like to highlight how the focal point of much scholarship and public debate have been the FDA's Fair Balance regulation. Fair balance requires that product claim ads give a fair balance of information in content and presentation about a drug's benefits and its risks. Although the fair balance regulation is prudent, research consistently reports a disproportionate emphasis on drug benefits in these ads when compared to its risks. Consumers exhibit a lesser understanding of drug risks. They also report a greater understanding of drug benefits. Thus, the positive promotional elements of drugs are being understood well by consumers, but they are not as fully receiving the educational elements necessary behind the risks associated with taking the product. Therefore, the potential of fair balance in drug promotion has not yet been fully realized. We are seeing promotional influence that is eclipsing an opportunity for more cohesive patient education. What is not clear at the moment is why this disparity is occurring. Is there a lack in drug risk comprehension due to insufficient information that's being provided by pharma companies? Or are consumers potentially processing the benefit versus risk information differently? When thinking of TV ads in particular, we can all agree that the structure of every ad is very similar. The ad is often showing us people who are smiling, laughing, and enjoying time with their family and friends. That on-screen narrative or story is showing us a very happy visual. But in the background, we can hear voiceover narration, reviewing a very long, sometimes very alarming list of side effects. The ad seems to wrap up nicely by reminding us to talk to our doctor about the drug. We all know the drill. We've seen these ads hundreds of times. But one thing remains clear. There's a lot of information that's being thrown at us in these ads. I've been conducting research ongoing with my co-author, Dr. Jennifer Ball, who's in attendance today and served as a discussant during session 1. In one of our studies, we found that TV pharma ads most often use narrative styles or visual stories to communicate drug benefits. But ads are using more descriptive or verbal styles, such as voiceover narration, to communicate drug risks. Research has shown that visual stories are more engaging for consumers and reduce their level of critical analysis. So to summarize what I'm saying, these ads are utilizing visual elements or narrative stories to highlight the really good parts of the product, but they're using more descriptive verbal elements like voiceover narration or really small on-screen text to discuss the risks or the not so fun parts associated with the product. Humans are visual beings. We're drawn to stories. Therefore, it stands to reason that we would be most drawn to the benefits that are being portrayed visually in the ads, keeping in mind that humans tend to view those portions with a less critical mindset. The current research being conducted by myself and Dr. Ball is investigating the processes that individuals experience while viewing TV pharma ads. We're analyzing the differences in narrative versus central or analytical processing during ad viewing. We're trying to assess how consumers are negotiating the dynamic demands of information styles that change and intermingle throughout the ads. Where does their focus lie? Is it on the narrative element of the visual story that's being shown? Is it on the drug risks that are being conveyed via voiceover narration in the background? Or is it on both? Finally, it's extremely important that we remember that these are core principles that have direct application for every new landscape that we've already discussed today, such as virtual reality, augmented reality, and digital media more broadly. Thus, while it's necessary that the fair balance mandate be in place, future research must be conducted by the FDA to create further, more concrete guidelines as to how particular drug information should be conveyed to audiences during portions of ads in order to ensure proper patient education. Requiring pharma companies to design ads based on information delivery research findings would be most prudent, perhaps even leading to the creation of a standardized ad format. Specific interdisciplinary fields to help us address such evidence gaps would best include advertising, pharmacy, and consumer psychology. Thank you so much for your time today, and Dr. Ball and I both hope to be a part of any stakeholders' future research collaborations in this area. Thank you all so much.